Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and we're at the Newtek press conference at NAB 2018, and they just announced a whole bunch of stuff. And let me tell you something, if you're doing any type of video like I'm doing right now, just a simple phone on a stick, which is what I'm doing right now, then you want to listen up, because this becomes a big part of what you might be doing in the future. Now keep in mind, Newtek, if you don't know what Newtek is, back in 1987, they introduced the video toaster. So they've evolved into many different things, but their biggest thing right now is the NDI protocol, which I'll get to in a second. Their new TC1 and their new announcement, this was their big announcement, and that was to make this easy so you can tell a story. And that's the most important thing, being able to tell a story with what you're doing, whether it be on an iPhone, whether it be on a big rig like the camera that you're seeing over there in the background, or whatnot. You want to be able to tell your story, and that is what they're going to be helping you with the TC1, with easier interfaces, with ability to go into another room and go through just internet protocol, sit down and focus on switching between cameras and not having to worry about all the cables and hardware and stuff like that, but being able to tell a story. And that's pretty cool on the TC. Now let's get to the NDI stuff. So here's the deal on NDI. This is a protocol you can get online right now. Just go over to NDI's website and download it. And you can do so much. Last year, I was able to take Adobe Character Creator and create a character and put it into a scene and get it out to you guys with minimal effort. It gets easier nowadays. I am running a lot of NDI in my studio. I have my PTZ optics camera that has the NDI firmware in it, and I can now have it over my shoulder with a simple network connection to my router, so I can send the signal to my computer so I can show you what's going on. And I don't need HDMI cables, I don't need SDI cables or anything like that. It gets better. They announced a whole bunch of ways that it can connect now. The biggest one being Skype. You can have conference calls, you can have webinars, you can have one-on-one interviews for your podcast, for your YouTube channel through Skype using NDI, going into maybe your TriCaster, maybe going into your Wirecast, maybe going into your vMix or OBS or another system, and be able to create your content, tell your story without having to worry about wires, cables, and boxes. And it's an amazing time. I'm really excited about this because NDI has already surpassed my expectation when it comes to creating video. And think about it. You can have right now we can have a room full of phones that are capturing content, which will go to a box, which then somebody can switch and create a story from. And it gets easier and easier and easier nowadays. And with the other connection, with the live graphics, with the now media composer from Avid that's working with them and bringing in NDI from there. These are all things that you can now do for little to no money. You don't need the right boxes, the right cables. You just need cameras. You just need internet connection and a good router and a good computer. And there you go. Now I'm going to have a lot more at the Newtek booth, interviews and everything that we'll have at NAB 2018. So I wanted to get this one out as soon as possible because this is exciting news for a lot of content creators. Live streamers like myself, I'll be able to take less equipment on the road when I give you those blogger talks, when I give you those live events out there. I'm going to change a lot in my system. It's going to be amazing what I'll be able to do within the next 30 days, 60 days. And of course, they've got the new Spark HD 4K, which I have an NDI Spark, and it's nice, but 1080p, 30 frames a second, I want to go 4K, I can now do that. Or 1080p, 60 frames a second, I can do that. So I'm really excited about that new device. And there's a lot more. We learned a lot in this event. I'm glad I came to this event at NAB 2018. We'll get a lot more video. You can check it out over at Geekazine, youtube.com/Geekazine. Check it all over there. And until next time, you guys geek out and just check out all the videos, like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification for the next one. So See ya at NAB 2018.